What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great weekend, great Sunday morning, because, well, I've got some terrible news for you. But look, Fletcher Cox retires. This is like with Kelsey. We talked about this. We expected something like this could come, but it still sucks. And the fact of the matter is, we began the week with Jason Kelsey retiring, and now we end the week with Fletcher Cox retiring. Son of a bitch. It hurts deep down inside. I love both of those players. Been through so much in life since the time they've been here. They helped us win that first Super Bowl. I love those guys. So, we're here to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate you taking the time. Appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Maybe let me know your favorite Fletcher Cox memory. Let's talk about it, man. Let's try to think of the good times. I think that it's a changing of the guard. We talked about, drafting Cam Jurgens, a couple years ago. You get Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, Milton Williams even. You've got a lot of pieces here who have been able to learn under these guys. So that's huge, man. That is great news for us. It sucks that this is part of the game. People age. They are human beings, and it sucks. He's going out on top, though. Played really well last year. He was our leading snap count guy for interior defensive linemen. So, sucks. But he goes out on top. So that's what is most important here, ladies and gentlemen. But he sent a message to us, so I'm going to read that to you, and then we're going to take a look at the updated depth chart. Everything. I try to keep you up to date on everything. So as much as it sucks, we're still sticking to the football here, and we're going to go through all this, man, and love to hear your thoughts here today. But let's go, baby. Fletcher Cox, love you, brother. What's sad about Fletcher retiring? And he's one of the greatest Eagles ever. Now we get to see Jalen Carter. Yeah, man, that's not sad at all, man. I'm pumped up, and I'm sure you are too, Joe. I'm excited to see Jalen Carter feast, and you guys know how much I wanted him. You know how much I wanted Jordan Davis the year before. I know a lot of people gave me slack for wanting 2 defensive tackles in 2 years in a row, but the fact of the matter is we knew this time was coming. You got to look in the future. We talk about Reddick and Sweat. I told you a year ago this time was coming. We would be testing the trade waters, see what their market is. Doesn't mean they'll be gone, but the media always gets lost with this stuff. So Howie Roseman is actually good at his job. Sure, he's made some mistakes, but look around the league and see how many teams have made mistakes. Let's see what he has done, and that is looking into the future. And unfortunately, he'll be gone. But Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, we'll take a look. We've got a lot of talent. Milton Williams as well. There's only ones left from the championship team. But yeah, man, it's sad, sad, sad times for sure. Happy Sunday to you. Appreciate you tuning in, Teresa Twisted, my man. And we started the week and now ended the week losing legends. This week sucks. I'll be real with you. So, damn it. But yo, Lil, appreciate you tuning in. And yes, indeed, appreciate all of you guys. But let's take a look. Now, he sent a message. He's the one who got to announce his retirement, didn't do any kind of speeches or anything like that. No press conferences. That sounds like Fletch. But he sends a message on Instagram, and it's tiny. So, look, hard to see. I'm going to try to read it here just in case you can't see it. But I only read the first couple parts, and I thought, you know what? Let's read it together. I'm straining my eyes too much as it is, so we'll get through it here. But Eagles fans, April 26, 2012 was a special day that changed my life forever. When Andy Reid called me to say I would be drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles, I fulfilled a lifelong dream by making it to the NFL. But what I didn't know at the time was how much of an honor and privilege it would be to represent the city of Philadelphia and the Eagles organization for the next 12 seasons. I want to thank Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni, Don Smolensky, and the entire support staff for the Philadelphia Eagles. There are too many people to name everyone, but you have all made a tremendous impact on my life and my career. I've learned so much from each and every one of you, and you have no idea how much I appreciate the many ways you helped me grow, not just as a player, but as a young man into the man I am today. Thank you to my mom, Melissa, for your incredible support and being a role model who inspired me to be my best. My sisters, Nikki and Pam, thank you for always being there to listen and understand what I was going through. To my girlfriend, Casey, thank you for sticking by my side through all the ups and downs. To my late brother, Shadrach, you always told me how proud you were of me and how hard it would be to get out of where we came from. Everything I accomplished since your passing has been for you. BG, Kelsey, Lane, you guys will always have a special place in my heart. Trent Cole, I'm so thankful for you taking me under your wing my first year. I can only hope I was able to have the same kind of impact on others that you had on me. DB, you and I have grown together over the years and share a similar story. You don't know what you mean to me. Vinny, we went from not knowing each other to all being in the same group at the combine and then being drafted by the same team. We were roommates as rookies and next door neighbors as vets. You are more than a best friend to me. You are a big brother. To all my other teammates and coaches, I will forever cherish the brotherhood. We created memories that will last a lifetime. To Eagles fans everywhere, there is not a fan base in all of sports that is as passionate as you. You are intense and demanding, but it's because of how much you care. After spending my career here, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I'll never forget the feeling of running out of the tunnel at Lincoln Financial Field or the roar of the crowd after making a big play. One of the proudest moments of my life was holding up that Lombardi trophy at the Rocky Steps while looking out into the sea of fans. It was breathtaking to realize what we were able to accomplish and how much it meant to so many. Growing up in Yazoo City, there aren't many athletes who have a chance to compete at a professional level, let alone dream of becoming a world champion. I'm proud to represent my hometown, the state of Mississippi, and Mississippi State University, but Philly has been my home for the last 12 years and will always hold a special place in my heart. After much reflection, I've made the decision to retire from the game of football. I gave everything I had to this team and to this city. I don't know what's next for me, but I do know that I'm forever grateful for my time here in Philadelphia and with the Eagles organization. Go Birds! He put that there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we weren't going through enough at the beginning of the week, and it's just that realization, man. And if you guys grew up, lifelong Eagles fans, this is just a tough part of the game when you watch some of your favorites leave. And whether that be via free agency or trade, that sucks seeing them in other uniforms, But when they get to go out on top their own way, that's how you want it, man. And, he was able to win a Super Bowl here, man. You talk about it. It's just a childhood dream of his accomplished. And, I remember being part of that sea of fans, and just how surreal it was to us that it was finally accomplished. So thank you to Fletcher Cox, man. Just holy hell. What an incredible 12 years it has been to have him. So best of luck to him in his future endeavors. And he and Kelsey are such enigmatic people that, you're going to be seeing them, outside of football here. So I love those dudes. But yeah, you got three of them there, Lane, BG, and Elliot. But what's going on? And appreciate you tuning in. And happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. Fletch, I know it is terrible. But, it's just like when we talked about Kelsey. It's like you can prepare for it. And, yeah, we've got young pieces in place, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But either way, it sucks. It sucks seeing these guys leave. And, I'm pumped about the young guys, but this is a sad day regardless. And go Birds, baby. Fletch, we love you, baby. It looks like I'm going to be working on a Fletcher Cox retirement shirt here next. Appreciate those of you who went out and got that Kelsey shirt. I was trying to figure out how to link my store to the YouTube. I'll get that figured out. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking, and I truly can't thank you enough for the support. But yeah, and you don't ever want to see them going to other teams. So happy that he got to go out his own way. But we're going to start running out of numbers. We start retiring everybody, but I'm sure it'll be a while before anybody's wearing his. I think he and Kelsey definitely have earned their right to, not have people wearing it for a while there. But beautiful, beautiful careers they had. What is going on, Brian? Appreciate you tuning in. Ready to see how this team responds. Yeah, no doubt, man. And we've already taken a look at what it looks like. So let's take a look at it again. And he was a free agent this year, so it's not going to affect anything on the cap. And, I obviously keep you up to date with all that stuff, but I'll show you just in case you've been missing all of the shows as of late. But here's the cap space we have. And I'm telling you, dude, we can create almost 30 million more. I've showed you the ways that we could do that. So I think obviously we are going to be adding talent. So a lot of people looking at this roster, oh, this is all we have. It's like, dog, free agency's coming in a couple days here, and technically, tomorrow tampering period begins, and I'll get that safety video out tonight. I was working on it before this. Always got to be getting in my way. But let's take a look here, man. We'll be adding, though. Just keep that in mind. So here's your interior defensive lineman. And again, Fletcher was already a free agent. So Now he's just retired. That doesn't affect anything on the cap, but we already knew it was a possibility he would be gone. But you see, we've got Carter and Davis. I've mentioned Milton Williams. You got Marlon Tuipulotu, Moro Ajomo. Then you have some reserve future guys, Noah Ellis and Thomas Booker coming back this year. So you've got some competition. I've talked about this. This is one of our strongest positions, even if Fletcher Cox does not come back. So I still feel very, excited about these young men. I will post the interior defensive lineman video, all the free agents that are available. We'll be looking in the draft, but we're always adding to the trenches. And, keep in mind, I have this graphic here, separating what the defensive linemen are, what the edge defenders are, what the actual off-ball linebackers are. So that way, there's no confusion as to who plays where. Son Reddick is not an off-ball linebacker. Neither is Nolan Smith. And, we've been running these multiple schemes for a few years. So I just try to show this literally every day almost, just so people understand. And there's still so much confusion. I wish, the media would watch more of the media, I should say, and fans that could, and content creators to learn this stuff so that they knew where we actually needed help, because you've got a lot of depth at a lot of positions. And, whatever becomes of the Reddick Sweat situation, you brought back BG. So thank God for that. But Nolan Smith, you hope that he continues to develop. Tell him, Ersh, I'm with you. But, you've got a lot of talent here, and I'll show you this depth chart I have that anyone in green here is a free agent. Anyone in gray, reserve future. So you can see what's going on with the Eagles depth chart here. I took out Fletcher Cox, and I told you Milton Williams is going to be that guy. And you'll see the odd man fronts. You'll see those 5-man fronts. You'll see 4-man fronts, so only 2 interior guys. But I put the 12 starters here so you can see what it looks like with the edge rushers on the outside, the 3 interior defensive linemen. Then you can also see when there's going to be, and it doesn't even have to be 4 down linemen. It could be 3, it could be 2. So many different, schemes that we already talked about, but you can see with the nickel corner, that's going to be prevalent. And Vontae Maddox now a free agent. So losing a couple starters, but I'm not worried about it, man. I'm really excited about some of these young guys, and I'm excited for all of the, cap space and all of the draft picks that we have to fill out this roster, whether that be on defense, offense, and we've gone through every single position so far. Safeties will be finished up tonight. So you'll know everything going on at every position, how I feel about it, where I think we should add. You'll see every single free agent at every position, all of my top fits, and there's a lot of them. So go check it out tonight. It's going to be a big one. I've got every single safety, and I've got 22 effing fits because there's a lot of good ones I think the Eagles could use. We need a lot of help there. Still think we should look into the draft, but look, man, this train keeps moving. And Fletch, we're going to miss you, dude, but we knew this was coming, right? Well, this is something that we're going to, have to hammer down here and figure it out. But D-tackle already figured out. So center already figured out. We knew these times were coming. So let's go. But let me jump back over here to the comments. Yeah, man, we've you know how we're gonna respond. Just explained it there. Very excited about it. Yo, Daryl, appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're having a great weekend. Crazy news to start off our Sunday. And Moro Ajomo, definitely a talented young man, and I think that he's somebody we talked about with that versatility, somebody like a Fletcher Cox that you can move, in certain techniques. You're not going to move him too far inside, not close to the 0-1-2 techniques. I think this kid is one of those pieces you talk about where he's a D tackle, but you can label him a DL, a DE, because in the different, variations of the scheme. Go check out that video. If you missed it, I'll post that one down below as well. Just showing you the different schemes you're going to see from Vic Fangio, give you an idea of what's going on. But Moro Ajomo is one of those versatile pieces that fits exactly what we're doing. Same with Milton Williams. He's like the mini Fletcher Cox, right? So you're getting guys like that. Jalen Carter, league of his own. Jordan Davis, he's a nose tackle. He's a monster. He's your 0 shade, 1 technique, 2 gap, 3 gap. This he'll eat you alive. So I think that, everybody's got their role here. We've got a lot of talent. We're just fine without Fletch. Fletch led the way, but that was giving these young guys time to develop. And people don't understand that, they got to be all pros. Not everyone's going to do that, man. And they get to learn from one of the greatest. That's good for us. Let's effing go. Yeah, man. And right, if I had to be at work again with Kelsey, that really just, what a day that was. Monday, like, you son of a bitch. And we started the week. I knew exactly what day it was because I remember being like, dog, you got to do this to be on Monday, right? That's what you got to do. And I got home from work, then we talked about it. It was just like, what the? And then, today I wanted to get the safety show done and I want to spend time with my family. So it was just like, son of a bitch. So I'm going to get heading out here in a second, but I want to get that safety show done. I want to put that out tonight. And I want to have some form of life until, well, it's Monday again tomorrow and right back at it. So son of a, but yeah, of course, that's how we start and end the week. Yo, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Just came in the chat. It's true the move is going to cost 8.6. No, not at all. Whoever told you that, tell them to tune in. I happily teach everyone how the cap works. When someone is a free agent, they don't cost anything. So all that we talked about with the cap and his contract, what it costs, everything is still set. That 42.9, no money is being added, taken away, nothing like that. He was a free agent. I was thinking that Fletcher might come back. Well, and something we talked about, still playing at a high level, but did he want to go out on top? Did he want to go out as an Eagle? Did the Eagles want to bring him back with all of the young talent that we have here? And the answer was probably not, right? And we mentioned that during that defensive tackle show, but I would have loved to have him back. Love the dude. Great teacher, but part of the game that we all hate, especially when it's one of your favorites. Another jersey, I got to retire. That, damn it. Man, just damn it. I'm glad I got Devontae and Hurts the last couple of years because they're taking its toll on me. Just everybody's leaving. Sucks. Excited to see. Oh, yeah. And you've seen every single free agent video I put out here, man. You know how he's going to be cooking. Let's go. We got BG. Yeah, man. And you still got a veteran. Someone the other day, why would we bring BG back? And I told him, look, he's still playing at a high level. One of the best edge defenders in the game, whether that be pass rushing, against the run, you can move him. Different techniques where you're moving him inside. He's not so much your edge guy anymore, whereas you're using him as an edge in those even fronts. You're getting him inside pass rushing. So I think that he's got his role. We talked about Fletch could take on that role. That's what I talked about during that interior defensive line video. Bring him back in the same role BG has. So I agree with you 100%. Whereas, Daryl was saying here, thought he could come back for a year. I thought he could come back for a year too, take on more of that role. But I think he was kind of like, it's Fletch, man. And I think he was just like, I'm going to go out on top, still feeling good. And 12 years of grinding, man. That dude is an effing beast. So can't blame him. Can't blame Kelsey. These dudes, dude, they tried so hard last year and this team fell apart. And that's what hurts the most. So I'm hoping this sparks a fire. These dudes, and then we have Kelsey and Cox there during the play. I'm calling it right now. We're going to have Kelsey and Cox there during the playoffs to give epic speeches. They're going to get this team fired up. We're going to go win the Super Bowl next year. And yeah, it sucks without them, but they'll be there in spirit. So let's go effing get it done. But we still got veteran pieces here. We talk about some of the veteran pieces in this free agency. Who do we need to add, to this roster? So go check out all those videos. If you're craving free agency, tomorrow the tampering period begins. And again, I'll be doing a video where I bring together all of like the list I had from every position. I'll bring like my top guys from each position. We'll just give an overview. We'll kind of talk about things as I go, try to do a live video when I get home, whatever has happened so far in the day. We'll talk about that. I'll talk about anything new I can, brush upon, whatever's going on, any rumors, things like that. So sicko season is truly beginning, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you who really love everything about, and you don't even have to be an Eagles fan. If you love football, I just gave you every single free agent there is. There is literally, and I tell you guys, go check out my playlist. Like go to my YouTube like homepage and see, I organize things to where you want to know about the money. You want to know about roster moves, about the coaching, about you're just a sicko and you want to know the rumor stuff. Like there is literally, there are just so many things you can go to find information. And I'm doing my best every day I get home. And, even on the weekends, they steal my soul. So doing my best out here. But you sickos, I love you. Can't do it without you. Pushing 300-pound men around, be tired. Yeah, man. And you think about it, Kelsey and Fletch on both sides of each other. They've been, iron sharpens iron. So they made each other better. And one starts on, Monday, the other one on Sunday. They finish us off here. Oh, what a week. What a week. What a week. What a week. But hey, get excited. What did we talk about the last couple of years? The foundation of this team, the young men that we have in place. Get excited about the future. We still have our leader, Jalen Hurts. You still have the best owner in Jeffrey Lurie, the best GM in Howie Roseman. Yeah, Nick Sirianni, a lot of question marks, but goes out and brings in Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio. very excited about what this team is about to do. We're going to see how he builds this roster. And if on Wednesday we don't sign every all-pro at every position within the first 5 minutes of free agency, do me a favor, and the season is not over. Don't listen to Dan Sileo, ESP. The season's done. We suck. Everybody sucks. Fire everyone, because it's coming. I'm just telling you now. Just be patient, because Howie knows what he's doing. He doesn't have to jump the gun. You got to feel out the market a little bit. Sometimes you're going to see signings, but just be patient. Oh my God, we need to get a safety the first 5 minutes. Like, maybe you'll get it later in the night or the next day. So it doesn't all have to happen in a day. And remember, you have the draft coming as well. So a lot of things will be happening the next couple of months. Just stay patient. This roster will be built into a champion. You got to believe in Howie Roseman and his scouts, his staff. They're going to put together something special. There's a reason we already have, the replacements for Cox and Kelsey. Like, we have a good GM, a good team. We are in good hands. So yeah, this sucks. Yeah, this really sucks, but on to greener pastures, we both will be. So let me know how you're feeling about this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your favorite Fletch play, favorite off the field moment, whatever it may be. Just a wonderful guy. My favorite, I'll give you my favorite personal story. I've got a ball right back there, and I'm trying to get this damn finished so I can put it back here on a shelf. But I got the shelf, just so many stupid things on it. So I've got a ball, and it's signed by Fletch, Avonte Maddox, and Howie Roseman. And that was a pretty cool day. That was when I was in my wheelchair, and I screamed out at him, Fletch! Ah! And he was walking by, turned around, like, what the? And I was like, yeah. He came over, signed my kid's ball, and we dude, we just started talking. I was telling him how much I loved him, and I was like, oh my God. And I wish I would have had my Fletcher Cox jersey with me, damn it. But one of my favorite players. It was really cool. So I'm going to definitely cherish that one. But that was one of my favorite times. Dude is massive. And yeah, I was in a wheelchair, so it probably looked even crazier. But man, what an awesome, awesome human being. And he's fun to follow on the social media apps as well. Random whatever he takes about how Sirianni lost the locker room, but nobody talked about our player report giving him an A. Yeah, they're just trolls. They're negative. That's, you guys always ask why I don't, talk about what the media talks about, or why I don't quit on this team or give up on everyone. I just don't follow, people that have no clue what's going on. I talk to sources that literally are in that locker room, not from trolls who want to see everyone fail. I'm talking about people that work with them and are trying to make them better. I'm telling you, literally, you're getting it right from, an actual source. So they can say they have sources like these fake content creators. My eye is twitching. I just don't do it, man. It's not my thing. I don't care. They always are going to trash us. They're going to make stuff up. They want the fans. And we have this new sect of fans after we won the Super Bowl. And you get the closet fan back, once we're winning a little. And as soon as something looks a little bad, it's fire everyone, cut everyone. We know how it goes, man. And it's brutal. It sucks. It's annoying. But thank God, us diehard fans, those of us who grew up going to the vet, real fans, these fake fans wouldn't last a day back in the vet. I can tell you that much. But, when they were asking for Kelsey to be traded and fired, when they wanted to get rid of Cox and Brandon Graham and everybody sucked. And you remember those guys, right? So it's just like with Jalen Hurts. It's maybe you could learn a little bit about football. Maybe you could learn a little about development, and you wouldn't have to want to get rid of all these players who become greats that people are, crying about. And, it's just saying, man, I try to help every year, but hey, we'll keep working on getting people rooting for the Eagles. We'll teach them how the cap works, who plays what position. If we can get them, these basic things down, maybe we can get these Eagles fans on board. But, let's do it for Fletch and Kelsey this year. Let's, get those fans. Hey, maybe let's not, week one, season's over. Let's not follow ESP, Dan Sileo. Let's start listening to people that actually know football. That's, hey, just a suggestion, but let's do it for them, because, man, they gave it their all for us. The least we could do is have some fight, right? And I know you diehards and sickos do, but it's just been embarrassing. And it's embarrassing they had to go out like that. But, hey, man, love what they did in 12 years. Love that they were, remember the Super Bowl. Remember the good times. That's what we do. And as I told you, I'm putting it out there right now. Let's speak it into the existence. End of the year, going into the playoffs, we're going to have Kelsey and Cox there giving those epic speeches, pushing us to go on to win that Super Bowl. I can see it now. It's right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go do it. But I hope you all have a great Sunday. I will have that safety video out to you later tonight. But until then, you guys have any questions, any comments, you need anything, you can always reach out down below. You can reach out on any of these platforms, whatever you have on your mind. You want to continue talking about the birds, you have something about Fletch, a memory about Fletch, you're watching it later, or you remember something later, even if you're watching now. Love to hear it from you. We need these good memories so we're not all reeling from this week with Kelsey and Cox. Damn it. But I'll work on a shirt then at some point this week or tonight after the safeties. Who knows? But for you sickos, I will be locked in and giving you that last piece of information for free agency, getting you ready. Hope you're ready because tomorrow I'll be back live for agency show. Until then, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. I will see you later tonight for that safety video. Fletcher Cox, thank you, my brother. We love you, man. But to all of you, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me for Fletch now. Go Birds!